In this video, I will be talking about a crucial level of Bitcoin support that is about to be breaking, and I will be talking exactly about my price targets, the levels where I personally think Bitcoin could go towards as soon as we do break down of this very important pattern. And of course, on top of that, I will be talking about a massive amounts of Bitcoin shorts exiting the markets, the Bitcoin Mt. Gox FUD that they could be potentially unlock 150,000 Bitcoins anytime soon and dump them on the market. I will be discussing this and much more on today's update video, so make sure that you smash up that like button, because yesterday we were about to reach 600 likes on the update video, but can we do it absolutely today? It will be absolutely amazing if we can smash it up to 600 likes today. So go below the video right now, smash up the like button, and let's jump right away in towards the content. So first of all, if we're looking at the market, yes, we can clearly see we formed, of course, a significant decreasement. And right now, I am still looking for, of course, a significant CME gap above us, because this green box above us is basically the CME gap we still yet to have fill. And of course, right now we're still trading below it and we're not coming up at all. You can clearly see Bitcoin is going in a free fall. And of course, yeah, we don't necessarily have to fill the CME gap right away. It can also get filled next week, or it can also get filled today. It doesn't really matter when it gets filled, but usually they tend to get filled up, of course, right? So yeah, we can currently see Bitcoin, of course, falling off significantly. And if we're looking at the 4-hourly time frame, we were looking at this very important symmetrical triangle. And on the symmetrical triangle, we can clearly see Bitcoin lost this previous level of resistance. And we were actually really expecting that this was going to be a level that was going to be providing somewhat of support, right? So we broke below it, right away retested resistance once again as resistance, and falling further down here. So this is, of course, not looking good at all for Bitcoin. We broke this very important level of resistance first of all. Then if you're retesting it, you expect to see this level flipping into support and of course bounce the market. However, we were totally not doing that, and so far we're seeing another decreasement in the market. So yeah, this is definitely, of course, a very bearish case in this market so far. If I just remove all the drawings and just purely going to look at the chart, okay, there's still one thing that is good in the chart, and that's currently that we're forming still higher lows on the 4-hourly time frame, and we're forming a higher high on the 4-hourly time frame as well. So officially we are still trading in an uptrend, as long as we're not going to be forming a lower low on the 4-hourly time frame, right? As long as we're not going to do that, we're still going to be looking quite all right. However, yeah, we broke very important levels of support, and that is just not looking very strong for Bitcoin. And more importantly, I think we should be looking at this upward sloping support line on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we are forming right now somewhat of an ascending triangle, right? So an ascending triangle is a very typical continuation pattern formation, and if you want to be measuring a price target of an ascending triangle, you're going to be doing that by, of course, measuring it from the swing low to swing high. And in case we're going to be breaking down in this case, because it looks to be that we're currently trading on the lower side, right? We're going to be aiming for a target somewhere around the 15 to 16,000 US dollars for Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin really decides to be breaking below this level of crucial support, it could get very bad for Bitcoin right here. So please make sure to watch this level of support right now. And of course, if we're potentially going to be breaking down, it could be leading towards a massive trading opportunity. So make sure to keep all your eyes attached to the chart right now. And also, on top of that, I am still going to be anticipating this history repeating structure, right? So last time around as well, we saw 3 candles on the top side right here. Right now, once again, 3 candles on the top side, and maybe I should make it a little bit smaller, like this, right? So now you can see there's a very clear similarity between these two structures, like last time around and like right now, right? So is Bitcoin once again going to continue the way like it did last time around? Is it once again going to generate another significant dump? We just have to wait and see how it's going to be playing out so far still. But yeah, it is not looking very strong. And for me, the most important level of support to look at right now is definitely going to be the 19K for the daily support, because that was basically the previous daily low candle on the market. And last time around, while we were confirming, of course, a lower low on the daily candle close, that was where the big correction started here. And of course, on top of that, I will be looking at, of course, this upward sloping RSI trend. And of course, also last time around we broke it, we had, of course, very significant drop-off. So please make sure to also watch at this RSI uptrend. And as soon as we do break the RSI uptrend, yeah, that could be maybe the signal that we're going to go in towards this massive market correction, right? And more importantly as well, we are going to get the CPI reports tomorrow on the 13th of July. That is, of course, on this vertical candle. And if we're going to look back here, because like you can see over here, on the 10th of June, we also got the CPI reports of last month. And if we're then going to look back here, the 10th of June, where was that? That was on this red candle. And look at this. The 3 days before this one came out, we also saw red candles. Once again, right here, right now as well. 1, 2, 3. 3 red candles in a row. Then the day it came out, it was once again red. And after that, we had a significant correction, right? So are we once again going to get another significant correction due to the CPI reports? Could be happening, but what I want to be saying to you guys out there is that currently the forecast for the CPI reports is 8.8% here. And if let's say the actual CPI reports are going to be higher than 8.8%, expect to see another significant correction wave down. Is it going to be lower than 8.8%? Expect a massive market move up. But anyways, if it is of course just 8.8%, I don't really expect massive volatility because that is currently already priced in. However, if we're going to be seeing a CPI report that is significantly away from the 8.8%, we could be really expect there's going to be a massive amount of volatility in this market, right? So please take that in notice. Yeah, there is of course some volatility on the way, and probably it's really going to get kick-started tomorrow. Then also really looking at the weekly time frame, we can clearly still see, okay, Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, I'm not really worried about, right? So on the weekly time frame, we are currently forming a huge falling wedge here. We can definitely still fall down to levels around 18k or maybe all the way down to 15k if we have some more time. But yeah, there's still definitely more downside potential for Bitcoin right here if we want to be still playing in this falling wedge pattern. But the falling wedge is a typical bullish bias consolidation pattern, and currently we're at the lower side of this consolidation pattern. So I'm still thinking it's worth to be buying Bitcoin right now. I'm also still doing so. However, there is of course some very bad news here that potentially Mt. Gox is going to be causing the next black swan event, and I don't want to be causing any FUD in this market whatsoever. But currently, if you don't know already, Mt. Gox still owns 150,000 Bitcoins on their trust balance basically, and they still own that to their customers. The prospect of a rumored 150k Bitcoin flooding to the market gets real as Mt. Gox creditors choose how much money they receive in cash Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin faces a new selling threat in the near future as users of the defunct exchange Mt. Gox prepare to get their Bitcoin back. And like I told you, it's an approximately 150k Bitcoin that they're going to come back here. And let's say we're going to have a 150,000 Bitcoin getting dropped on the market. It literally means that at the price of right now, they will dump $3 billion on the market. And that is of course an absolutely crazy amount of money that they're going to drop on the market. So I truly hope it is not going to be happening. Anyways, if it does decide to happen, it will allow us once again to accumulate cheap Bitcoin. And actually, I would love to see it happening right now rather than later, because the sooner we get these things done here, the better, right? Then also the last thing I want to be discussing here is the Bitcoin shorts. Like you can currently see, there's a significant outflow of Bitcoin shorts in the market. You can see then an approximately, what is it, 28 to 30 million US dollars got flushed out in short positions over the past 7 hours. It's not necessarily because Bitcoin went up, no, because the shorters are taking their profits. So yeah, whilst are closing their shorts right now is usually a signal that the bottom is going to be in here. So take this of course in consideration with the things you're currently doing. Shorts are getting closed up here. Let's see how it's going to be playing out. But anyways, guys, if you are interested in trading cryptocurrencies, make sure to check out the link in the description for all the exchanges that are currently offering you a deposit bonus. If you're interested in copy trading, check out the video that's currently popping up above where you can learn to copy trade and make also a lot of money by not even executing the trades yourself. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.